Am I live? I think I'm live. Hi, I'm live. This is Amanda, your art teacher. It is Monday, 5:11 p.m., and I'm here working on the second drawing of my drawing 2 drawing class at UNLV. These were due today, but due to the holiday, I did not get them done in time. I finished one of them that I did a video of yesterday. I was up until like 3 in the morning finishing it, and that's fine because I'm a night person anyway. My mind is like super active between 11 and 3. And it came out pretty nicely. I'm happy with it. I'll show you up close. It's a mother and child in Virginia Beach, and they're having fun. And I might make the blue a little of a deeper blue, but other than that, I really like it. And my teacher liked it. And this project, it's he said it could be anything that I wanted, and there's 3 of them. So I picked the 3 different kinds of love I saw on my trip, my last recent trip to Virginia. And so this is mother and child, or parental love. And then I have platonic friendship that I'm working on right now. And then I have this red one, which is going to be romantic love. And I'll probably have to save that one for last because I'm not going to use the photos that I took. So yeah, I am working on this, and let's see. So the way I start any art project is I go by the major elements of art that I see. So what I've done is I measured the horizon line right here. And then there's this wave here. This wave, their feet are kind of in a little ripple thing there. And then I'll get to that, the foreground, when I get to it. That's not, yeah, we'll just play it by ear. And then I have my major lines. So major lines, if you're watching, Edwin, I remembered. And then I pick out the major the major colors that I see. So I started with the blue, that's up here, and then all pink, because there's a lot of pink in here. And then I'm gonna tinker with it, and I'm just gonna do as much as I can because I also have this third one to do. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I got pastel pencils, and these came in excellent handiness last night when I was doing the people. These are exactly what I needed. All right, and I can't talk much this video. I was just going to make a silent video. And last night I was looking on YouTube and I came across like people have videos of themselves studying silently, and I was like, oh, you could do that? Just sit there and study. I do that all the time, so I'm gonna film myself, but I probably make funny faces when I focus. So we'll see about that. Hi, Belle. This blue is really pigmented. It's not that cold here. It's pretty nice out still. It was colder. Yeah, it's like nails on a chalkboard. Oh my gosh, this line is so sharp. I can't blend it. No. I was blending this thing. Nothing's working. Oh no. This is so embarrassing. Yeah, it's always good to have rags, paper towels, stuff to wipe your hands with. Um, this is paper. You don't always have to tape it down, but my teacher got me in the habit of doing that. It creates a nice border when I remove it. It's and I picked this paper for the color because it ties into the colors that I used um in the work. So like see how this color is sort of like the color of the paper. This is that color too. Um, but no, you don't have to tape it. But it helps that I don't have to hold it down um, while I work. And then I like to rub it really thoroughly into where the tape meets the the paper because it gives a really crisp border. It's really satisfying. This is yeah, it's artist tape. It's some special kind of tape. It's not just regular duct tape. Artist tape. It says it backwards. Yeah, I like how it turns out. I have that one and the bottom um left corner where it's like really like a rich orangey color and the border it's like I did that really crisp. So I like to just sit in my bed and look at what I did. Yes, the little things. I will teach you everything I know so you can make your art at home. I guess I can add a sand layer just to start building up what I can build up. And my drawing teacher taught us something really cool. If you don't know how to identify a color, to put it down. So I I always cover my page with something that is close to what I'm seeing here. And my drawing teacher told us to cut a hole in a piece of paper like that. So it would look like this with a hole in it. And then you could put the hole over your drawing and see what colors you would use to make like a middle tone of that. And I do that naturally, but it helps if you don't know how to mix colors, I guess. And I threw my paper away. I'm sorry. I should have saved it for a demo, but I didn't. I felt like I had the perfect brown for this, but I guess I don't. So for the sand, I'll probably use this color and like a gray. And that can be like the base. And then once you have a base, you can just like look at what the lightest tone is. Like there's, light highlights, and then where you step and make footprints, it's darker. And then you just add in the highlights and the lowlights. And it's that easy. And I'm hungry. I know I gotta eat, but once I do, it's all over. Do the middle. I had blue on my hands. No. You have to wash your hands a lot frequently when you do pastel because they get dirty and you will end up tainting your colors like I just did. So now this is a little bit blue. Well, it's okay. It's just the first layer. Oh, my stomach. I had one apple today. Not enough. And I always say, always be forming. Like, always try to, don't just go crazy like I just did with random squiggliness. I should be trying to mimic the pattern here with my and I had some sunflower seeds with my pastel, or if I work with a paintbrush, I shouldn't just go like blah 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 blah. I should try to deliberately create little sand prints. So then the more direct you get, the faster you'll be able to get your ideas out. Less work. I just did it again. I don't know. I could make salad. That's never satisfying though. Check to see if it's developing how I would like. And then I'll show you something right now that I'm gonna have to do for this. And I'll go get that to show you right now. No leftover scallops. I finished those not yesterday, but the day before. They were really, really amazing. I had the leftover couscous and asparagus last night, but that's all gone now. So this is workable fixative. And this, it's used to, if I spray this on here, it's going to deepen the colors and it's going to make them darker, which sometimes you want and sometimes you don't want. When you're building up the initial layers, like right now, I could probably do, now would probably be a pretty good time to go outside and spray this a light layer evenly on it. I like to, my teacher told us to spray it down like this, but then you can get drips on your drawing and it might ruin your work. So I like to prop up my thing and then spray evenly back and forth. And then if it drips, it's going to drip down, generally not like that. But this stuff, it's like a wild card. I have a love-hate relationship with it. Yeah, it says it prevents smudging, so it's kind of like hairspray. Pastel, if you noticed, it's really smudgy. It gets stuff everywhere. And but when I was working on this orange one that I did, I had it to where I loved it, and I thought I should spray it to protect it, and it made everything dark. Like it will make things dark, and then I was so upset. I was so upset. I ruined like hours and hours and hours of work. So I would say when you have your drawing the way you want it, don't spray it again because it's going to look completely different. And I Googled this and other people, like they had the same reaction. They're like, I'm so upset I ruined, like some people ruined art that was like 70 years old by trying to protect it and they ruined it. So when you're building up the layers, you just, spray once or twice. But then when you have it the way you want it, don't do it again. Like this, I got this the way I wanted it mostly. Like I said, I would deepen the blue in the water a little bit. But I'm not going to spray it because if I do the white in the clouds, I don't know. I'm not going to I'm not going to risk it. It is clear. It's not shiny though, but they do make stuff that's like has different finishes like matte or varnish, but I think that's more for painting. You can get like a glossy finish, but this, And something else that is helpful with it is like when you have this layer, when you put the pastel down, it grabs onto the tooth of the paper. And when you have a layer of it, it makes it smooth. And pastel needs the tooth to grab onto, to stick to. So this stuff, if you add a layer of it, it makes the paper textured again. So then when you go to work on it, the pastel grabs onto your paper, and the pastel even comes out more vibrant on top of what you have sprayed. So it's, yeah, just if you get this, be careful with it. That's all I have to say. Mm, Just final word, just don't spray it on something that is the way you want it. Because my orange one, I had it the way I wanted it. It was beautiful and one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And it this stuff really upset me, and it cost me like 3 more hours of work just to fix it to how I had it. So, yeah. And I should probably spray this because I have it the way I want it. Um, to move on to the next layer. And then my pastel paper notebook is coming apart. What should I do here? Let's take the whole thing outside. You can't spray it indoors either. You have to ventilate it properly. I want some pasta or something. So, okay, I gotta spray this, and I'm gonna make some food. I know this was a short live, and I didn't get much done, and I'm sorry, but I have to spray, and then this takes like 10 minutes to dry, and I'm gonna make some food, and then I'm gonna eat it, and then I'll be back to working on this, and then this is going to be awesome and romantic, and I'm gonna hang it in my bedroom. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Vel, for all your comments. It was really fun answering your questions and interacting with you, like always. And yes, I will see you soon. Thank you for watching, my subscribers. I see that there's like 3 people watching, and that makes me so happy and gives me energy to keep pushing forward. And yeah, from the most sincerest depths of my heart, thank you. I appreciate it. And welcome to my channel. Thank you.